Hi there. This is one of my favorite spots where I go to with my camper van out traveling, and you can see why. Just beside the lake and a beautiful forest. Well, enough about that. Welcome to my channel, and tonight it's elk time. So watching elk here in Sweden is best done from the car, just like in Norway. And the reason is that the elk is very shy, and it's hunted a lot every year, so it has become quite afraid of a man. And it has good hearing and can smell really good, so you have to either sit quietly in a blind, wait and wait, or you can go around with a car and hopefully see it when it comes out on the fields to eat. And that is what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to drive around. Of course, a little bit later. The sun have to go down first. So I've had my coffee and my much needed rest, and it has cooled down a little bit outside. And look at that light. It's getting perfect. So now it's time to head out and see what we can find. So let's go. Just as I was leaving, I spotted something out in the lake, and I think it's a snake that's swimming over. I forgot to get that one. Hang on. I was a little bit too slow, so I don't think I got any footage when he was swimming. And it happens quite a lot actually at this lake. I've seen it several times. Maybe it's because the lake is so still and protected from the wind, so you see the movement fairly easy. But anyway, I managed to get a shot when he was up on land, and then he took off into the water again. So it's a non-venomous snake, and let's see, he's kind of scared of us, so he slithered away. Tough word, that. I'll see if he pops up again. I don't know if you noticed the movement on the moss there, close to the lake shore. But anyway, that was the snake trying to sneak away. I spotted him, but I don't want to chase him. He has a tough life as he has, so leave it be for right now and continue with the elk trip. Right, let's go. I spotted a roe deer on the meadows there, trying to get a shot of it.
driving around for almost 2 hours. I was beginning to think that I wouldn't see anyone tonight, so that was good. First one up, second one is to come, hopefully. I'm heading back to the elk that I saw just now, and the reason I left was that there was another car coming, and sometimes it's better to abort your photography and drive off, because if they see that you have an elk beside the road, they will stop and go out and take their phones and try to take photos and just scare them away. So I deliberately stopped quite early, and hopefully he's still on the field, so yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so I just spotted him, he's still there. He has just moved a couple of meters, but now I have to get in position to get a photo as well, so that means I have to drive by him again and turn around the car and slowly get back. So well, it isn't over yet. Even if it looks kind of bright outside, this subject is quite a dark elk, and he's standing against a dark forest, so it's a tough one. I have to pump up the ISO quite a bit. I think on the photography side I'm on 6,000 approximately, and on the video side I'm on 4,000 in ISO. So yeah, I hope it turns out good anyway, so let's go. I'm meeting a car right now. If they spot him and stop, he might run away, so we'll see what happens. It passed right by, that's good. That was a surprise. The elk was actually a mother, and now the calf has come out. She's very, very on her toes right now. Anything I do can scare her away. That was a surprise. The elk was actually a mother, and now the calf has come out. I will leave that cow and the calf, give them a little more peace so they can start eating. I saw the calf was eating while laying down, but the cow was anxious. So better leave them alone, get them settled down, and maybe return later. Well, the downside with using your camper van as a mobile platform is you have to drive with the windows open. So I will get a lot of mosquitoes in here tonight. It's gonna be a fun night, I think. Well, so I spotted another one, and it's very dark in here. Oh, that was bright. So I spotted another one, and but it's on the wrong side of the car for me to take photos. So I'm trying to find a place to turn around and see if I can sneak up on it. Or hang on. So this one I think is a little bit more careful or shy. It's walking close to the forest, but I think he eventually will come out on the fields. So leaving him alone or her alone for a while and see what happens. I got a little bit distracted there. I heard owl chicks, and then I spotted an owl flying across the road. Of course, it's impossible to try to find it, but well, I have to try. Back on track. Well, the cow and the calf is still there, and now I have passed them, I think, 5 times. And the cow, I think, starts to get used to this car. She doesn't maybe see it as a threat anymore, but that can change in a second. So I will do one more try, and then I think it is too dark to get any shots anyway. So fingers crossed, she's still there. She accepts me, and I get some lasting photos. Yeah. While I was turning around the car, another car passed me, and it's always a little bit nervous if they should see or discover that there are cows and calves on the meadows and go out and scare them away. So I'm slowly tracking them, and yeah, we'll see what happens. The brake lights went off and they drove off, and now fingers crossed I have to wait a little bit so it gets quiet down if the cow and the calf is still there. And another car appears from the other direction. It's a busy evening. I think that's the same car. It just flipped around somewhere, turned around and came back, so the passenger can take their photos as well. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But that's good, because that means that the cow is still there, but we'll see. It seems to have worked out fine this. When all the commotion was down and it was quiet, the cow started eating, and the calf was relaxing in the grass, and she got a little bit startled when I started the engine, but as soon as it revved down to minimum, she got calm again and started eating. So I'll leave them there for the night, and I'll do one more tour down to another field and see if anything has happened down there. That one, I think, is going to cross the road just in front of me. So I decided to take a chance and slowly drive past him, and he was only about 15-20 meters from the road. He got a little bit startled just right when I passed him. Probably he smelled me or something, because the windows are open. But now he has crossed the road, and hopefully I can slide down the road again, and he will be on my left side, which is my right side. And I think I can get a decent shot here with all the bright light, because this is a sunny side. The cow and the calf was earlier in the shadow side, so I think it will. I think this will work out fine. So that went quite good, I think. I managed to back out the van without disturbing the last elk. He looked at me, but as soon as I start to increase the distance between us, he got comfortable and started to eat again. And also I passed by the calf and the cow, and they were happy as well, so that's good. A little concern about how much the quality has been reduced due to high ISO, but yeah, that is to find out later at the computer. So this wraps up this evening shoot, but it also wraps up this 2-week camper van trip through Norway and Sweden. I have about 400 kilometers home, and that's just a travel day tomorrow. And then it starts to get work with the post-processing of the pictures and the videos. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. I appreciate that, and a thumbs up also, same. I appreciate and comments. Would like to have some comments about what you see and what you think, and what you would like to see in the future. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I see you next time. Bye. Now I have to get rid of lots of mosquitoes. Yeah. Good night.